Many people spend their lives dreaming, wishing, and waiting for the perfect moment to begin. They stand at the edge of their ambitions, gazing at the vast, unknown expanse that stretches before them. The sea of possibility is widened, intimidating, its surface shimmering with hidden challenges and unrealized dreams. But no matter how long you stare, no matter how deeply you hope, the truth remains unchanged. You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. The world is full of those who have watched opportunities pass them by, held back by fear, doubt, or the comfort of the familiar. They tell themselves that someday they'll take the plunge, someday they'll pursue their passions, but someday never comes unless you decide to act. The water may look cold, the currents uncertain, but each step forward is a declaration of courage, a refusal to let inertia dictate your destiny. Imagine a young sailor standing at the shore, gazing at the horizon where the sky meets the sea. The journey ahead is daunting. Storms may arise, the wind may roar, and the waves might tower above. Yet the sailor knows that adventure, growth, and discovery await only those who dare to set sail. Waiting for the perfect conditions, for absolute certainty, would mean waiting forever. It is in the act of stepping onto the boat, of pushing off from the shore, that transformation begins. The first stroke of the oar breaks the spell of hesitation and sets life in motion. The same principle applies to every pursuit, every dream, and every goal. Whether you wish to build a successful career, create a work of art, forge meaningful relationships, or leave a legacy that endures, you must be willing to take the first step. The water will always look intimidating until you feel its touch, until you discover the strength within yourself to keep moving forward, even when the currents test your resolve. Consider the stories of those who have inspired the world. Innovators, artists, leaders, and everyday heroes. They did not achieve greatness by waiting for permission or by hoping the path would clear itself. They faced uncertainty, risked failure, and often stumbled along the way. But with each step, they learned, adapted, and grew stronger. The sea they crossed was not just a physical distance, but a metaphor for the journey from hesitation to action, from fear to fulfillment. What holds us back is seldom the magnitude of the challenge, but our own perception of it. The mind conjures up doubts. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if the world rejects my effort? Yet, every accomplishment in history is built on the foundation of overcoming these doubts. Every bridge, every invention, every masterpiece exists because someone chose action over hesitation. The sea of possibility is navigable for those who believe in themselves and dare to try. Imagine what your life could look like if you chose to act today. Picture yourself not as the observer on the shore, but as the voyager, setting forth with determination. The first step may be small, a single decision, a brief conversation, a commitment to learn something new, but it holds the power to change everything. Momentum builds with action. Confidence grows with experience. And soon, the vast sea that once seemed unconquerable becomes a path that leads to new horizons. There will be moments when the journey feels overwhelming, when progress is slow and setbacks threaten to erode your spirit. In these moments, remember that standing and staring will not bring you closer to your goal. Forward motion, however imperfect, is always superior to stagnation. Each stroke you take, each challenge you face, is a testament to your willingness to embrace life fully, to write your own story rather than merely witness it. The world needs dreamers, but even more, it needs doers. Those who turn vision into reality, who inspire others by their example, and who prove that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. You have within you the power to cross any sea that stands between you and your dreams. The courage to begin is often the most difficult part, but once you do, you will discover strengths you never knew you had, allies you never expected, and opportunities that were invisible from the shore. Let this be your moment to choose action. Let this be the day you stop merely wishing and start doing. The water may be deep, the waves may be high, but your purpose, your passion, and your resilience are stronger than any obstacle you will face. Each step you take is a victory over fear, a declaration that your life is meant for more than passive observation. Commit yourself to progress, however gradual. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Learn from every setback and let it fuel your determination. Surround yourself with those who encourage your journey, who remind you that the greatest adventures begin with a single act of courage. And most of all, believe in your capacity to reach the other side, to realize your dreams, to fulfill your potential, to live a life that inspires others. When you look back on your journey, you will not remember the hours spent waiting, the days spent wishing. You will remember the moments you dared to act, the times you faced uncertainty and pressed on regardless. You will find pride in the distance you have crossed and gratitude for the lessons learned along the way. And you will know with certainty that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The sea is wide, but it is not impassable. The dreams you hold are real, and the path to achieving them begins with a single step. Do not let fear or doubt keep you anchored to the shore. Embrace the challenge, trust in your ability, and know that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. Your life is not meant to be a spectator sport. It is meant to be lived boldly, passionately, and with purpose. So, as you stand at the edge of your own sea of possibility, ask yourself, will you remain a watcher, or will you become a voyager? The choice is yours. Take the step, set sail, cross the sea. Your future awaits, and it begins now.